Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Begley.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon.
And this is now today's
Well, there
lineup.
are plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here.
Well, it certainly doesn't feel like a friendly to me, Peter.
The atmosphere, absolutely that of a premium contest.
Yeah, and this crowd are demanding the most from their players, and it looks like they might get what they came for.
So straight into the action. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I think we're going to be seeing an awful lot of the player Pedro Neto, because he's so quick and agile, and his ability to twist and turn at top speed really does give him the edge in those crowded areas. I think he'll be his team's go-to guy when they're looking to counter too.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Now it's Wood. Wood! Oh, that is really good tenacity.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Goes without saying, that was poor. Pedro Neto. It's a good foot in there. Now it's Wood. Oh, that is a nice touch. That's a decent clearance. And claimed it back swiftly. Lavia played out towards the right wing. That's the throw. Lavia. Gusto. Pedro Neto. Lavia.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Foot in. And he can thump it away. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Chalobah. And it's Lavia. And here's Neto. It'll be a throw-in. Pinches it off him. He is through here. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. That's put paid to the danger.
Pedro Neto clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Great defending, strong and determined. And here's Neto. Now that's well seen too. In with the challenge. Lavia promptly onto that, and that is that. Gusto. Tries to play it through. Oh, he's found support out wide. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Now it's Wood. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Chalobah kept his eye on it, and he's there. That's going wide left. Chalobah. Caicedo. And Lavia. It's a pretty loose pass. Hutchinson. Tries one from range. That was mighty close. Been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Wood might just make this. Wood. Liam Delap. He's had it taken off him. Sangare. Good ball, good take. Aimed at the far side. And he's taking no chances there. It's just beyond his reach. Chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Drives it in. Good read, needed to be. Caicedo. Tries from a long way out. Well, it was a chance, but neat and drink for the keeper.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
Liam Delap. That's a good ball out wide. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Pedro Neto with the delivery. And he's there to get it away. That has not gone well. Still goalless at the moment. Has a look and plays it forward. Anderson. Hutchinson. He's gone for goal. And that will sail harmlessly past.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
And it's Fernandes. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Nottingham are looking to break at pace. Liam Delap. And it's Caicedo. Anderson. Liam Delap. And it's Caicedo. Now it's Wood. Driving on and making good progress. They want to be quick to recover this. And that is well cleared. Brilliantly cut out. Caicedo. Hato.
They've been denied a chance to develop any
And he's let fly. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Pedro Neto. Lavia. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's a throw. Wood. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And no surprise, that's a booking. Chalobah, Hato, and Caicedo. That has ended up in no man's land. Gibbs White. He's having a pop! Oh, it's come off the upright. Gusto gets over and intercepts. And it's been hooked away. Gibbs White. Fofana. And it's Gusto. Caicedo. Chalobah. Cucurella. And it's Fernandes. And Caicedo. Chalobah. And it's Lavia. Pedro Neto. And he's managed to get free. No, he refuses to take the bait. Quality ball.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Wood. Pass somewhat off target. Not the most accurate pass. Sangare. Decent chance! Now there's a terrific hit. Fernandes. Lavia. And it's Fernandes. And Gusto. Pedro Neto providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, that's neat. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Back in once more. And the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Look, we've all been there. Nothing will make him feel much better at the moment.
Lavia. And it's Gusto.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Pedro, can he finish? And he's straight offside. Fofana. Lavia. Nice physical challenge. And Fofana. Gusto. Chalobah. It's not an especially good pass, that. And Fofana. He's got away. Real chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Caicedo. And it's Lavia. Gusto. And Chalobah. Fofana. And Gusto. And it's Lavia. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. And that was very necessary. Wood. And it's Caicedo. He is just caressing the ball. Caicedo did. He's having a hit! Fernandes. And he's had it nicked away. Hato. Lavia. Caicedo. Leon Talat.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Chalobah. And Lavia. Chalobah. And it's Hato. Cucurella. And Chalobah. Fofana. And Chalobah. And it's Caicedo. And Gusto. Pedro Neto. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. And he shoots! He's scored! What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
The goal scorer! You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Now it's Wood. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Lavia did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Nottingham certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Caicedo did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, good spread. And here's Neto. Referee's given a throw. He's picked his way through. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He won't be happy with that one. Well timed, excellent interception. Lavia. Caicedo. Gusto and Lavia. Wood receives it in a good position here. He's going for goal! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Wood clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
This their second corner of the game. There's the header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Fernandes. Liam Talap. And it's Cucurella. He has found a way through. Cucurella puts them all in. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Fofana kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And he was quick to react. Fofana. And it's Lavia. And Cucurella. Liam Talap. And here's Fernandes. Oh, that shot a goal! And a neat finish. A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And that is a genuine ground-eat-me-up moment.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Number 7, Pedro Neto.
Chelsea are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Williams. Gusto. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Crunching tackle. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, that's a key interception. Hutchinson. Caicedo. That looks a good ball through. Oh, he's all alone. That's going to go a long way. Gibbs White, and he's being shifted off it.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Lavia. And the referee has blown for half-time.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo
Everyone
change
please
now.
welcome the
One
two
will be
sides.
solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. Down to business again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey.
Big chance! And yes, it's there! Barely into the second half, and already it is heating up. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Number 19, Igor Jesus.
Just one in it now.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Threads one in. Pedro Neto is wide and looking to get onto this. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's been taken short. And now they can spring out of defence. Gusto for Pedro Neto. Lavia. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And no, that was never going to make it. Gusto. And it's Gusto. Hato. Caicedo. Now it's Fernandez. Sankari. Gusto. For Pedro Neto. Lavia. And Gusto. And it's Gusto. Fofana. Lavia. Now it's Wood. Williams. Driven in. And he gets rid in a hurry. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Lavia. Nicely spread. Engaging. That's rather hopeful. And that is wildly off target.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
Chalobah. And Cucurella. And it's Hato. Lavia. Cucurella. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Wood. Pedro Neto does really well to win the ball there. Chalobah. And Gusto. Not the most convincing of passes. Cucurella, played towards the front line. And it's Lavia. Gibbs-White. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Hutchinson. And that's a good ball. He's had a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
So, third corner of the game. Oh, a few ironic cheers tell the story.
certainly improved their mood. All the talking, both tactical and motivational, in that half-time dressing room seems to have paid off for the moment, at least.
Lavia. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, he's having a go! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Chelsea have the chance to go the other way. Now this could be a chance. Taken back almost at once. Caicedo, who's set up one goal so far. Could be danger here. Takes a shot. And for a moment, time stood still. Lavia. And Caicedo. Lavia. Liam Delap does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Gusto. And Chalobah. That's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it. Fofana. Played back into the centre. And it's Hato. Hato. That's a risky ball, you've got to say.
The attendance for this match was 80,113.
Hutchinson. And a shot! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
I think that was probably what the opposition wanted him to do, Peter. They're not going to be overly worried if he's shooting from that sort of distance.
Substitution.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, there's going to be a significant change of approach, I think. They really are shaking up their attack now. Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Opts for safety. Gusto. Nottingham do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
Pedro Neto gets a foot in here. Pedro Neto proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
He's on it. Can he get away? Fofana can get it clear.
Nottingham really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Hutchinson. Now it's Awoniyi. He'll try from distance. And that was precious close.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Substitution in progress.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
You know, he can't really have any complaints at being withdrawn. There must have been at least 5 efforts at goal that were underwhelming.
Gusto. Nottingham are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Liam Delap. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Awoniyi. Hutchinson. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And it's Fernandes. He's found a way through. Oh, it's played into the area. And he's taking no chances there.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Pedro Neto. And Chalobah. Well, that has not gone well. Lavia. Caicedo. Can he get onto this? He's shifting through the gears here. Referee has just said play on. And it's lofted through here. That has been cut short. Cucurella. Gibbs White. Caicedo. Played out to the left flank. Hutchinson. Good running, strong and purposeful. Well, that is one way to stop him. Now it's Owen. Takes a shot! Oh, he's been caught on. And another try! Chelsea somehow escaped the danger. That was a tight call, though.
Oh, that was a real let-off, Peter. I think they count themselves very lucky.
He's not played the ball, that's a foul. And he is going into that little black book.
Substitution on the field. Number 8, Fernandes. Coming on to replace him is number 49, Garnacho. Substitution taking place.
Chalobah spots it and intercepts. Awani. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Lavia. Foot in. Steaming on goalwards. Pedro Neto absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Caicedo. Hato. Gusto. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Gusto. Chalobah. And it's Hato. Caicedo. And they've got a throw. So we have further activity on the bench here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the effort he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Number 45, Lavia. Coming on the field is number
Gibbs White.
17.
Williams. Hato gets it away.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Santos. And Fofana. And it's Gusto. Pedro Neto looking to receive it in space. Not the most convincing of passes. Spread out to the left. It's a goal kick. Fofana. Caicedo. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Oh, can he get onto this? Caicedo. Oh, that's fabulous. Pedro Neto finding himself in space. Engages and forces him off the ball. Gusto.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That is ended up in no man's land. Now he's off and running. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Awoniyi. He's having a hit! Oh, he'd love to have another go at that.
Awoniyi absolutely knew he could ill afford to miss that.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
Chelsea have opted to make another change here. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter. But this will make a nice change.
Now it's Awoniyi. And a chance! So close to drawing level.
It's a good show of persistence, this. If they manage an equaliser, it'll be a great show.
Now it's Awoniyi. Awoniyi. And one more try! It's a goal! Do not write them off! Back they come! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Oh, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, now they've saved themselves. You can really sense a change in the whole atmosphere here. It's going to be pretty manic from now to the final whistle.
Chelsea needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Awoniyi is onto this.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Garnacho. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Awoniyi. Pinches it off him. Garnacho chasing after it. Williams. Lovely bit of skill. Cross to the back post. And it's claimed by the keeper.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Cucurella. Now it's Garnacho. Pass somewhat off target. And here's the chance to counter. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Another throw-in. Santos. Palmer in acres of space out wide. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Palmer with the short one. Andre Santos! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
Gusto. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Caicedo.
3 minutes added time.
Santos. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And Cucurella. Looking for options for movement. And he's picked it up out wide. He's got away. Gibbs White. And they can counter here. Oh, good looking ball. Awani. He's having a hit. Gusto. Santos. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Gibbs White on a strong run here. Nothing in it still. We move to extra time. So, Jim, any strong opinions after all of that?
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
Please grab the tickets.
So, no winner at full time. We will be going the distance.
Substitution.
No winner in 90. 30 more to come. Nottingham did fantastically well to force extra time, having been on the brink of defeat in normal time. In fact, you could say they're the better off of the two teams, at least psychologically. Awani tries one from range. Another one of football's and how moments.
Awani fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
They're up to 5 corners now. Defending of the desperate variety. Chelsea are looking to go forward now. Fofana. And it's Palmer. And he's being shifted off it. Now it's Palmer. Palmer has been caught there. It's a foul. And it's Caicedo. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Awani. Now it's Hudson-Odoi. Hato cuts it out. Fofana. And Chalobah. Fofana. And it's Hato. Cucurella. It's not an especially good pass, that. Fofana. Well, that pass isn't the best. He's having a pop! Oh no, that could be a costly miss. The corner count is rising. That's 6. They've played it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Awani. Applies the finish! And how did he not put that away? It's a lucky 7th corner. Gets the shot away! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Palmer. Awani goes for a shot! Oh no, this does not look good. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Rusto. Anderson, too strong for his opponent there. Cleared away. And he's decided to go for it. Rusto. For Palmer. Anderson wins the duel this time. And it's Caicedo. Fofana. And Santos. Caicedo. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Liam Talat. Now it's Awani. Awani. He's going for goal. And no, he had to, and yet he could not. Time for a change in personnel.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile. The man pulling the strings.
Caicedo coming on the field.
Cucurella.
Number 24.
Isugo.
Reece James. Number 14.
Awani turns back here, probably the best option. That's a sharp pass. Gets a good foot in there. Isugo. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Now James. And it's Palmer. And he's forced to go back. Sanchez getting this one clear. It's gone out for a throw-in. Isugo. Santos. That has not gone well. Awani. That's good play. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Cucurella. Now Isugo. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Santos. That's destined for the flank. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Santos.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Isugo. Palmer. And it's Palmer. So that was it, the first period of extra time.
This is a lost.
Well, nobody wants to settle for this, of course, but everyone is running nigh on empty. Is there going to be a moment to win it? Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left? Hudson-Odoi. No outsmarting him this time. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Chelsea have a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Garnacho. James made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Chalobah. And it's Cucurella. Now that looks a decent ball. Garnacho has it in a wide position. Great defending, strong and determined. And the shot! It's an inviting looking ball, that. Santos. Chalobah. James. And he's managed to get free. There's the delivery. Defending of the desperate variety. Nottingham do have a chance to counter here. Now it's Awoniyi. Chalobah. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Chalobah. Hato. And it's Cucurella. And Santos. Spread it left. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
In towards the back stick. Santos going vertical. James is fouled. Fofana. And Chalobah. Esugo. Hato. Cucurella. Esugo. And he has been fouled there. Santos. James. It's a good surge he's making up the left-hand side. Muscular approach does pay off here. And that is expertly dealt with. Santos. That is ended up in no man's land. Tries from distance. And that's a real chance missed. Santos. Chance for a shot!
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And that's a simple one for the keeper.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Santos. And it's Palmer. Tries to pass it through. Talat! Incredible! Just incredible! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
Chelsea now on the verge of victory, save for a few potentially. Can he finish? And the ball's and again, and that is doing no harm at all. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. He's had it taken off him. That's an imaginative pass. And he's intervened well there. Chalobah. Cucurella. Santos. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Oh, there's a probing ball. Asugo. Santos. Forwards and with intent.
He'd be disappointed with that.
This could be their final throw of the dice.
This is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
Hato can get it clear. Santos. Cucurella. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance.